Hey guys, it's Spunkify here for LeagueTopTen, and today I am bringing you yet another commentary replay. This time we're doing it with a little twist. As you can see here, we're not really a standard team. We're going Lux, Kale, Jaina, Zillion, and of course Tarek. And you may be thinking, Spunkify, what's up with this? What's going on here? You have no attack damage, you have no tank. What are we doing here? And what we were messing around with one night, this was like 4 o'clock in the morning, we decided that, hey, we're going to go all support type team. So yes, we are going all either heal or some type of support or backup team that you could possibly think. Lux for the slow and the bind. We have Kale here, me being the slow and of course also the shield and a small heal. We have Jaina for the AoE heal, the knock up, and the shield for damage. We have Zillion here for, of course, the revive, as well as bomb and slow down and speed up. And, of course, Tarek again for the heal, for the stun, and overall auras. And we are going up against a much more typical team. We have Gragas here, Renekton, Shin, Nidalee, and Gangplank. Now, Shin is jungling. We actually didn't opt for a jungle because, you know, this is like Funday Monday here. We're challenging ourselves to do something different. And you may be wondering, though, well, why do I have Fortify? You don't see a lot of higher-end players playing with Fortify here. And I'll tell you why I don't have, or rather, why I have Fortify. I have Fortify because we played this a couple times. The first time we played this, they couldn't kill us, but we couldn't kill them. So what ended up happening is when we would have a team fight at a tower, we couldn't kill them in time for them. They could just ulti that, or rather focus that tower, and we were kind of screwed. So I got, of course, Fortify being the boss so that we could prevent that. And this is like the first game, and I don't know how many games I ever picked up Fortify. I think I was sub-level 30 last time I played with Fortify. But of course, you know, in Funday Monday here, all the gloves are off, and you're just going to do whatever you can to possibly live. So I am Kale here. As you can see, Doran's Ring, picking that up first, going up top with Lux. We do see here that Gragas and Shin, as well as Nidalee, were going into the enemy's blue camp to get, of course, Shin his blue buff. One thing about Shin jungling is it's actually a lot better for our team because we don't have to worry about ganks as much, because a Shin ganking is not as dangerous as another more offensive type jungler, simply because Shin has his dash, but you know, to get in there and dash, he's going to have to kind of, you know, blow his ghost to, or just use his dash right out to actually get in the fray. But of course, we have Colby Cheese bottom, we have Damon bottom, Damon Kill, I believe, and then we have Frigid mid. Colby Cheese is going to opt to go bottom. Our Frigid here is sporting a Doran's Blade, if that gives you any hint as to how he's going to be building his Jaina. And then, of course, we have Colby, a more standard Sapphire Crystal, and Damon opting for a Meki Pendant and HP Pots. With Trick going another Doran's Ring. So, again, here's the lineup here as far as summoner spells. Trick opted for Clarity, and the reason for Clarity is because just like the Fortify, we realized in team fights we use a lot of mana. So we had one of us go Clarity just to kind of help us out a bit, just to kind of give us a little bit of leeway. Now, we played this game a couple patches ago, rather like 3 weeks ago or so, about a week before the latest patch with Jarvis, which I will be actually talking about here in a couple days with my official first impressions of him. So I don't remember exactly how the game starts out. So it'll be quite interesting to see how this plays out. We do have Gragas top here. Gragas is a very good solo. He is sporting a Doran shield, meaning that he probably will go either for more defensive, or he may actually go AP, but simply go the Doran shield because he's soloing. And bottom we have Renekton and, of course, Pirate. Pirate sporting Meki Pendant, Renekton sporting a more standard Doran shield. And Damon and Colby Cheese here. In middle, we have Frigid and Impossible. Impossible sporting Doran's Ring, and of course, like I said, Frigid the Doran's Blade. And they've already had a little bit of skirmish here, so it's quite interesting to see how this is going to play out here. I haven't seen a AD Jan in a while, and I know Frigid is quite a decent player. Oop, had a little lag there. So I'm quite interested to see how he plays this out mid. Now up top here, just because it's double solo, you know, we're only last hitting, but of course the minions are still going to be pushing up. Keep in mind, this is before the minions actually got their buff, so they still do just moderate damage to towers here. and they don't really push up as hard as they do in current live games. But we're seen most of the lanes being pushed up here just because of creeps and last hits. All these players here on my team are all 16 to 1700 plus. This is a normal game because Funday money. Not going to exactly go into a ranked game and do Funday money. We don't have the balls for that per se, but we are playing some good games here at a fairly decent ELO level in normal. So we're not playing against any scrubs here. Everybody here is good players. They all play at a fairly high ELO rating, and we're doing quite well. Now this is something. The reason I wanted to cast part of this game here is because had a little action going on Impossible there. The reason why I wanted to cast this game here is because this is a new format of video casting we're going to do a little bit. You guys may be familiar with Day 9 and Funday Mondays, where he basically puts in possible restrictions on people and has them play games like that. And so I thought, well, what a better way to start this off by casting one of my games like this, where we play all support. And it's kind of interesting to see how team fights play out, how late game plays out, and just simply everybody going a support type of champion. And so we're just pushing up here again, getting those last hits in, just putting a little harassment. Graxus is fairly hard to harass simply because he's got his heal and his damage reduction. So we're just trying to make the most out of our last hits. We do have little damage going on Trick there. Nothing too terrible. I can always, of course, use my heal, although I don't actually have heal yet. So once I get that, I should be able to give him a heal. I believe I get that at level 4. So there was a clairvoyance here, noting that he has gotten blue again, which means he can either be up here, or he could be down here, or he could have already made his way across. But generally the path he'll go is just about that. In middle here we have Frigid clearing out those creep waves, getting a couple hits on Impossible, keeping him back nicely. The one thing about Frigid is I don't actually know his... we got a little bind there and a little bit of harassment on him. Nice. Frigid, I don't actually know if he has mana regen. I assume he does. He's keeping it at a fairly good level, but because he's had Thorn Shield, of course, he doesn't have any mana regen from his abilities. Down bottom lane we have Damon and Colby. Of course, having a little foray with Soul here, and Yuho, I don't even know how to... We'll call him Renekton. That's all I can do. But you may notice that, we have a little bit of action on Colby. Colby taking a couple of damage. Renekton using his E, of course, to get through. Colby putting a bomb on himself to actually keep him back. And that was nicely played. By Colby putting that bomb on him, he actually scared away Renekton. Instead of Renekton having a bomb on himself, Colby made himself much more of a non-desirable target. In mid, we have a little bit of attack and possibly going into Cougar form. Frigid actually using his... just auto attacks there to take down Impossible. It's quite nice. Frigid with his shield on himself does quite a bit of damage. He's sporting 70 attack power right now. And with that shield on, he sports, I don't know what his rank is on it, but he sported about 90 or so with that. Excuse me. It is about midday today, and I have not had much to drink. And bottom here, of course, they're just keeping that tabs up. They know they're pushed up some, but as long as they have that clairvoyance, they should be able to keep tabs on if that shins away. Of course, now I do have 1 rank of that, 2 ranks of Reckoning, and 2 ranks of Righteous Fury. And again, just getting in those last hits. Let's take a look at the creep kills right now. We have 46 for Gina, 21 for Tarek, 10 for Colby, 16 for myself, and 23 for Trick. It's kind of surprising Colby only has 10 considering his bombs, but he has been using those for harassment, I know, just to keep them back. So that is mostly why. But we do have some nice creep kills from Frigid, so very good yourself, sir. 17 for me. I haven't played Kill in quite a long time, but it's all good. It works out. Again, middle we have Frigid getting in with Impossible. Impossible using his E just a bit on Frigid, but of course that shield taking him up to, again I missed it, taking him up someday, and making him a lot more tanky and able to take on Impossible. Frigid of course doesn't have a single target heal, which is unfortunate, but he is able to keep Impossible back just with simple harassment. And I'm quite surprised. Oh, we have some action here on Soul. Soul is stunned. He's going to have a bomb on him. He's going to get first blood. Nicely done, Colby. We have Damon taking a little bit of damage from Tower and Renekton, but nothing too serious. But that was a very bad mistake on Pirate's term. He did actually get stunned there with a double bomb and was taken out quite effectively. Up top here, we're again just moving up on our towers here. And of course, middle we did have Impossible trying to go for Frigid, but luckily Frigid was able to push him back with his ultimate. Now keep in mind this ultimate is being actually nerfed so that when they re-enter the circle, they actually do not take any more additional slow, so they can re-enter a lot quicker. But in the meantime here, we are pushing back middle with with Gragas. Oh my goodness, I need to drink more water. What am I doing? Oh, and here's a little feature you didn't know. You can actually rotate the camera angle with this newer sleep replay. And I accidentally did this. Let's see if I can rotate that just back a bit. Okay, that seems about right. If it's off just a little bit, my apologies, but it seems pretty good here. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much back to normal. But yeah, in the newest replay, you can actually rotate the screen and have it look in different directions. It's quite useful if you want to do some kind of cinematic view with it. And I'm actually really pleased with the replay function, how it's coming along. They've done a lot of bug fixes. As you notice, everybody has HP levels. The HP levels don't update quite as often as you would expect. Oh, we do have Impossible coming up here to try to get a gank on Trickshop. However, he's not having support from Kill here. Gragas, we do have Trickshop going down fairly low. And now I'm stuck here. I'm going to be moving up here. Of course, I'm going to actually use my shield on myself. And I am now invulnerable, and I'm able to get away. We now have Gragas, though, taking a lot of damage here. I'm moving up here. Trick, though, does not move up with me because he already had used his ultimate, unfortunately. You see he's down as well as mine. Yeah, mine's down right now. We do have Zillion, and, of course, Tarek's ultimate up. But, of course, Tarek's is not, in a AoE, or rather, he's down below. So now we have Jaina moving up, possibly for a gank. But, of course, Gragas is already backed out. Top tower has taken a little bit of damage. Oh, we do have Impossible trying to go on me, but of course I have my heal, so it's not too terrible. And again, I don't know where... This is the thing about Shin. Shin's probably gotten up here. He's probably gone down here for a gank. But because he's Shin, he is not able to get that gank. Oh, we do have some actual... Oh, and now Pirate ulti on top of me. I'm trying to get away, trying to come back here. Hopefully get away, but I do get slain by Impossible there. I didn't really have a lot of choice. If I would have continued down through the ultimate here, I would have been continuously slowed, and he would have gotten me there. I was trying to just kind of bait him backwards and then kind of come back through and trying to do a little bit of joke, but I was low on HP, low on mana, and he was able to take me out, unfortunately. Now we do have Shin and Gragas in the middle trying to get Frigid. Frigid does flash away. Luckily, Gragas and Shin both use their kind of gap closers, so we don't have to worry about that. And I now just respond with boots, level 1, of course, blasting 1, and health potion still. Impossible is moving up, doing some work on that tower. However, I previously used Fortify because when I was fighting him, I thought I actually had Ghost because I'm not used to it. So I accidentally used Fortify on the wrong towers. As you can see, these towers have not taken hits. And so that was a fail on my part there. And our tower has taken a lot of damage. But now we're turning to the lanes here. So if we look at kills right now, we are 1-1 here, with Colby having 1 and, of course, Impossible having 1. Colby or Frigid at 75, me at 27, Colby at 21, Trickshop at 49, and, of course, me at 46. Down below, we have 47, 27, 43, 71, and 28. So, yes, I could definitely be doing better on the creep kills here. But... with Trick having the AoE, it sometimes can be fairly difficult for me to pick up the slack. But if I was solo, I would have had a lot more in these creep kills here. But of course, no jungle, that's the way it goes. We do have, of course, Frigid getting the Wraith Cramps. And we do have an MIA now for Renekton. He does use, again, his Clairvoyance to see if anybody's coming. It looked like Pirate had taken a little bit of damage too. We now have Kill here in the middle, covering for, of course, Nidalee, who's up top. Nidalee taking a little bit of damage from our combo. If you haven't noticed about our combo now, we do actually have a ton of slow. I have a slow, Trickshop has a slow, of course, Jaina has a slow. Tarek has a stun, no slow, but Colby, of course, has a slow as well. We now have Gragas back up top. He's trying to push us back a little bit. But luckily for us, we do have slows to keep us going. And, of course, I have my speed boost and a little heal from Divine Blessing. So we're quite away. Healing for about 100 on Trickshop at rank 1, which is not bad. Just pushing them back there towards their tower. We have Renekton. Looks like there's a little action bottom here. Damon taking a little bit of damage. Not terrible at all. And, yeah, so you can see about the mana issue. Because we're all heavy mana users, we're all quite low in some team fights. That, of course, clarity is going to come quite into play. So, of course, now I'm getting some creep kills, doing much better now using my Righteous Fury. We did get middle tower, though. We have Shin coming up here trying to get Frigid. Frigid somehow missing with his tornado. It's quite crazy. And now we have Gragas pushing up here against Trickshot. I'm doing a little bit of damage. Gragas is going more tanky, which is kind of funny that he's going... he must be going Heart of Gold because he actually got Cloth Armor, and we are actually Magic Resist, although he does have Mercury Tread, so that's maybe making up for that. And again, Renekton here going, looks like for Brutalizer, Boots, and of course he now has a Sight Ward. Oh, Damon is taking a lot of damage here. He is able to heal himself. They are going to be going after him. He is really low. We have Colby Cheese getting caught in ultimate. Oh, but nice flash from Colby Cheese trying to push him back there out of Pirate's ultimate there. And that was a nice save. They're getting a little bit ballsy there, but quite nice, quite nice. Oh, Colby. What are you doing, Colby? Okay, moving back there, taking a little bit of damage. He does have Catalyst, so he could technically stay in the lane to do okay. We now, of course, have Nidalee moving up here against Frigid. Frigid is going to be moving back there. Come on, Frigid. Okay, you're fine, Frigid. And Nidalee does now have red buff, while Dogma has, of course, Heart of Gold. And Kill here still keeping us at bay across from our tower. Tower now about half HP. Excuse me. I really need to bring some water with me next time. I am sorry for these coughs. Frigid taking some damage from red buff Nidalee. Nidalee having to pounce backwards, making sure to stay out of range of the tower. And Frigid having now 2 Doran's Blade, a Dagger, and Berserker Greaves. So definitely going attack speed Jaina, which is quite nice. But still using that ultimate during team fights is going to come into a key play, even though she doesn't go actually AP. So Damon here going, of course, we have Aegis of Legion, we have Cloth Armor, Meki Pit Instill, and Boots Speed. And there's a ping up top. We now have us moving back here because we do see Nidalee trying to get a gank. Nidalee, of course, having a pickaxe and Mercury Treads. And yeah, we're just kind of keeping them at bay here. We have yet to lose a tower. We are now 1-1 still. Yep, 1-1. Jaina now sporting 110 creep kills. Not bad at all. Zillion still only at 33. I don't know what's going on down there. He's probably just, again, using him for harassment. Putting a little bit of work on that tower. We do have Renekton having to go up to use his ultimate there to actually, put a little bit of pressure on him. But we do have now Nidalee returning to middle here. Nidalee looks like she's probably going to be building her Gensu's Rage Blade, which that combined with like a Lich Bane would be very viable for her. A lot of damage. And Frigid now returning to the lane here. Frigid having a Sword of the Vine. Going to be going heavy attack speed. Oh, we have some action down here. Colby taking a lot of damage. Nice ultimate from Colby. Keeping Colby alive. However, there are now 3 around him. And it looks like Colby actually is going to go down to Dogmutt. Damon actually moving back there. Was trying to help him, looks like. But now there's 4 bottom and having to be backing off. So now we're probably going to have Jaina come bottom. I'm still keeping here up top with Gragas at bay. Have some minions moving their middle. And now they're moving here bottom here. Damon looks like took just a tad bit of damage there from that spear. And I'm just kind of keeping Gragas at bay here. Look at that. Nice bait away from his casket. He predicted me to actually move back. And I actually just stayed at my spot. And taking a little bit of damage from Body Slam. Nothing too personal. And getting some nice damage on him. So taking quite a bit. However, we do need to be watching this this area right here because they actually coming up there quite often. There's now 3 of them. Dogman having blue buff. Looks like he is going to go top while they clear out to mid. And now we should be on our guard here because we are attacking this tower. We actually might be able to get this tower. However, I do know they're coming here soon, so we're going to back off. And that tower is now quite low. But you can expect them to either coming from this angle here or actually coming around to get us here. But we're doing quite well. We are down 1 kill, but we're up 1 tower, 2 towers actually now. And so that's the thing about support. You just keep pushing and healing each other, and you'll be just fine. And so now we have Gragas doing a little bit of damage to Trick of here. Trick, of course, doing a bind on him, and it looks like we are going to now get to our... Now we're going to try to go for Gragas. However, Gragas does use Body Slam to get away. But now we have 3 towers. Down below, Damon is trying to get away from Renekton and, of course, Pirate. Pushing him up away. Pirate now, of course, going Null Mantle and Avarice Blade. And it pretty much looks like everybody is going to go Mercury Treads, of course, because we have so much slow and binds and we're magic. So it's pretty crazy here. And I'm going to mute my mic because I'm about to sneeze. Alright, now that you didn't hear that nasty sneeze, I have one of the worst sneezes ever, and it's very annoying. But they were pushing up there on that tower. Didn't look like they got much to do. And now we are now pushing middle here. So pretty soon we should see some team fights. Now that we've taken out their first row of towers, they should be trying to group up here to prevent us from pushing any further. This is before everybody just decided to start pushing towers in the newest patch. So yes, we have Renekton and Shin coming here. We have ultimate from Pirate. Colby getting pushed away. Trickshot getting really low, but I did ulti Trickshot. Trickshot getting away, but not in time. I'm having to back off here. I'm now slowed. I'm going to be healing myself. I'm trying to actually fortify going off there. I'm trying to get away. I do have ultimate on myself from Zillion. I am going to get, of course, proc there, and now I'm moving back forward, trying to just kite him. I'm moving it forward, trying to stay around my tower. Renekton goes down, and of course now Dogman has gone down. One from Frigid, one from myself, and now Nidalee is having to actually run away. I'm going to try. Nidalee did end up getting a couple cheese. I'm going to try to back him off here. Yes, we did get a stun and nice slow, and that is 3 for 2. So not bad at all. Gragas, of course, here coming back, and that was a crazy team fight. I don't know what's up with the graphic for my ultimate in the replay. It doesn't look like the actual shield ball, but we are pushing Gragas off now, and as you can see, it's almost perma-slow whenever we fixate on a target. But that was a nice team fight there. A lot of damage going off, and nice, Zillion ulti on myself to keep me alive. Very much appreciate that, and really nice play from Frigid there, getting that killed and using that ultimate at the right time to kind of push everybody back and keep everybody healed that was in it. So I'm going to be backing off here. I now have 2,300 gold to spend, quite a lot indeed. And of course I'm going to get Rage Blade and Boots of Lucidity for the, Oh, Greg is going to get away. Nope, he has an ultimate on a bomb on him. I cannot talk. Excuse me. Need to get a glass of water here, like I said a million times. But of course, this is Funday, Monday style. It's all good. It's just relax, chillax, bebop in school and all the other Fresh Prince of Bel-Air ties and whatnot. But yes, I'm getting that for the, of course, cooldown reduction. Try just to have my ultimate up much more, and my Reckoning, which is at a 5.64 second cooldown. My runes that I always use for casters is I have Magic Penetration red. I have usually have mana regeneration yellow. I have cooldown reduction per level blues, and then health quintessences. So taking quite a lot of damage there from Impossible's spear there, but we are moving up. I am putting a little bit of harassment out of pushing back, and now we're going to be taking this tower. We do have Shin coming in from the side though. Shin getting a taunt off on Damon. Damon having to back out there. However, I did get a heal on Damon, and just people not taking a lot of damage because of all our heals. Look at this. Trickshot taking a little bit of damage from Pirate's ultimate. I'm going to be coming around here. They're going to be pushing us back, but of course a Frigid is going to do a nice little knock up there. Look at all that slow going off on Dogma. By the time he was actually able to dash away, he took off half his health just from all of our slows and stuns. Pretty crazy. We're going to be moving up here again. We have Clarity going off, keeping us at full mana. Colby Cheese looking a little bit low, popping the HP pot. We're now going to be pushing on this tower. We have Renekton using his ultimate. However, Renekton is just now going on there, going on Damon, who's kind of our tank. We're going in there. Oh, nice ultimate from Trickshot. A nice shatter from, of course, Damon. And now look at that slow, pushing him away, keeping him away. Oh, I am taking some damage from that turret there. Able to heal myself and get a little bit of heal from Damon there. And this is a lot of micro play. You got to remember, all of us healing each other, using all our spells, using all our speed ups, slow downs. A lot of micro play from playing full support. And it's quite interesting to see. If somebody gets focused, we just all converge on them and use our utilities to just keep them alive. Frigid actually going for Sulfur here. Sulfur taking quite a lot of damage. However, he does have my ultimate on him as well as Zillion's ultimate on him. And Frigid just not going to take any damage with that. In fact, it's going to be a waste of Zillion's ulti, but it's okay. Look at all those stuns and slows going off. We're going to get this. No problem here. It's like a walk in the park. Oh, I do get dashed, however. And I am going to get taken out by Renekton. But it's okay. It took one for the team. We got the inhibitor. It's just fine. They do have quite a good bursty team with the stuns and the dashes. But, of course, it's all right. We are 7 of 5, and we push middle lane like a boss. So, Colby Cheese taking a little bit of damage, having to get pushed off there. But nice bomb from him, keeping Impossible at bay. And Colby Cheese is going to survive that quite fine. So playing support is very fun to do. It's very challenging because you're basically putting yourself at a disadvantage here. But you have some pretty funny team fights because essentially they may kill one of you, but as a whole you're going to kill more of them than you're going to be able to kill, or then they're going to be able to kill of you. They do end up taking mid tower here. However, we do now have our super minions here at level 13 for them, and super minions here are of course going to be pushing that back. So it just ends up working out Of course, Trick Shot using his ultimate just to clear up those creep waves. We do notice that Soul is really low here, bottom here. I don't know why he's so much. He must have taken a ton of damage from creep waves. And Hidal is sporting a Ghost Blade, Mercury Straight, and Chalice of Harmony. So, oh no, it was a bug. He actually has, I was wondering why does he have so much HP. However, Frigid is going to go in here and do quite a lot of damage here. Let's see if he actually gets a tornado. He gets a tornado up. Doesn't look like it actually stuns. Doing quite a bit of damage here. Having to push a, oh, nice ultimate there, flash ultimate to push them all back. Let's see if Frigid actually is going to be able to get him. Nope, I don't know if Frigid, oh, Frigid's in a really bad spot now. He's used his ultimate, and he actually does end up taking out, getting a little bit greedy there. And unfortunately getting taken out there. We have Colby, looks like going for a blue buff. And then, of course, I'm here going for red buff to maintain a permanent slow. Basically, the way I was building is I was focusing that I was going to go Ghost Blade, and then I was going to go, yeah, here it is. Hextech Gunblade, I believe, was my next choice of item. Because my goal essentially was to keep a permanent slow on someone either through Hextech or through my Q. So I was going to be the perma-slow and also just use my intervention here to actually keep people alive. Looks like Damon moving up top there, trying to cut off the Nidalee that was top. He's using Clairvoyance to see, yep, there's the Nidalee here. However, he did get trapped by Nidalee, so Nidalee does know he's coming, unfortunately, and has to back off. So now we're sitting at 7 kills to 6, down 2 towers to their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towers. So we are up 3 towers to them. Looks like we were going to try to do some Baron here. However, Gragas did spot, so we have to back off here. And it looks like we are gearing up for another team fight. No, we're actually going to go for Baron. So I was thinking that they may actually try to stop us here, but I just noticed Pirate is bottom and Gragas is mid. So we have 3 MIA, but it's okay. We're still going to push this. And one thing about 5 support push is nobody loses any HP. There's so much healing and auras going on that we're all okay. Taking a little bit of damage from acting as a tank essentially. But we're going in here and doing some nice work. And oh, almost getting taken out there by Baron. I don't know if you saw that. He did like a one-shot almost on me. Like 400, 500 damage. But I survive with 700 damage here. And I'm going to back out, of course, and heal up and get some items and then push forward again. We do have Dogma moving up here. However, he was slowed. He's going to have to shield himself and get away. And in the meantime, do I pick up anything? No, I think I just go back right in the fight. I guess whatever item I wanted to get wasn't ready yet. So I'm going to be moving back in here, or maybe I just thought we were going to end it. We were on vent during this, so we were recorded in quite well. And I do recommend that if you're going to do this, we have a nice team fight breaking out here. Dogma going in there, however, Dogma getting slowed, getting bombed, getting knocked up in the air, getting all over the place. He is perma-slowed. It looks like he might actually die. Nope, just one bomb is only going to take him down just a tad bit. What is everybody building here? Let's take a brief second here and pause the replay. We have Lux with the Rod of Ages and Boots of Lucidity. We have myself, of course, with the items I talked about. Jaina going double Thorns Braid, a little bit of HP, a Ghost Blade, and, of course, the Sword of Divine to attack those towers. Zillion, of course, going Rod of Ages and Sork Boots. And then building Glacial Shroud for Tarek. So nice items indeed. Keeping that support rolling. But what was I saying? I forget. What was I saying? Yeah, so we were in Vent, and I do recommend that if you are going to do a strategy like this, that you do it with 5-man. Don't do it with, of course, don't play Brave or don't play all support without any type of Vent or good communication. We do have a team fight breaking out here. We are going to get the tower. Nice ultimate from Jaina. We're moving in here. Look at all that focus, but it doesn't matter because we're just going to heal them up like they're super tanks. We do have ultimates going off. It looks like Colby Cheese is putting his ultimate on himself, chasing down Dogma. Look at all those slows on Dogma, just not able to get away, completely decimated, and none of us died. Look at all those ultimates used. I used my ultimate, he used his, we have Jaina using hers, and of course Lux using hers. Tarek, of course, is his just toggle, but we are now moving up on this tower and just saying, what's up? We do have Frigid now going for Gragas. Gragas is perma-slowed. Is Gragas going to die? No, not quite. Colby taking a little bit of damage there from Pirate, but of course getting healed up. And look at us. We are just like a boss moving through this tower like it's nothing. And of course working on our second inhibitor here. We have Nidalee trying to keep Middle alive, but of course Middle has now returned. But we do have 2 super creeps and us moving over to attack it. And this has been quite an interesting game for team fights. Of course, it was somewhat one-sided now, mind you. But I wanted to show you guys how cool of a game it would be, you know, if you guys play all support. We were having a blast. This was like 4 a.m. in the morning, and just having a blast, just, you know, keeping everybody alive and, you know, making sure to play the game really micro-heavy and just kind of keeping everybody going with heals and our ultimates. And you saw that team fight there. They were so super focused on us, and yet we were all like super tanks because of all of our ultimates and heals. And keep in mind, except for, I believe except for Jaina, and I forget which other support they said, and one other support, they were actually going to be buffing support, so this might become more viable or more fun to play. We do have Colby getting taken out, Colby using his ultimate on himself, but getting healed up to full, and now we have Frigid in here holding us up. Dogmat's in a bad position, getting focused down, getting slowed. It doesn't even matter that he's the tank. We don't care, we're all tanky, we all have all that heals. Not enough support, IMO, says Colby Cheese to all chat, and that is technically right. Look at all this. We don't even care that they're focusing us. We just heal everybody up to full. Damon acting as a good support tank here, taking out this tower, getting a nice bind there on Gragas, and we are just moving up and saying, what's up? Oh, Frigid getting in there with a nice slow on Pirate. Pirate does use Parlay, or not Parlay, Pirate does use his Consume there to get it off, or remove Scurvy. But, of course, we just reapply that slow, and he gets taken out there yet again. So, Frigid doing a nice job there. Frigid getting a total of 6 kills. Kills. I said kills wrong. Kills. And now we're moving up onto the Nexus towers. It is essentially GG, folks. 12 to 6 kills. This is the last tower. GG. There's the call. Dogma getting taken out yet again, trying to do something, trying to get some work. I get the kill on that. Gragas does use his ultimate to push us back, but at this point, look at that tower go down so fast. Nerf Jaina IMO. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. It was a nice little cast here, and I hope to see maybe a video reply or something like that with you guys playing all support. I wanted to take a quick moment here before I end this to say that this was going to be our first episode of Funday Monday. So we are actually going to try to do this every week. However, instead of me playing next week, it's going to be you guys playing next week. So my stipulation, the rule that I'm going to give out that we're going to go over is that you guys must all be in a 5-man pre-made team, and you must all go one item type. Blah, cannot even talk at the end of the replay. One item type. So that means that if you make up a team, you guys must all either go attack damage, all tank, all support items. You have to do that. You can play whatever, you know, characters or champions you want, but you all have to go one type. That means that if you go all attack damage, you don't buy any HP items, you don't buy any defensive items, you just go straight up attack. You can buy boots, I'll let you buy boots, don't worry. But you're going to pick a type, and you're going to play with that type. And make it creative, guys. I don't want to just see a 5-tank team saying, oh, I want 5-tank. So make it creative. Send in your replays to leaguesubmissions@gmail.com. And I will pick out the highlights from the best of those, and we will do kind of like a little commentary about them, all right? So leaguesubmissions@gmail.com. Pick out a item type, build that item type for a 5-man pre-made, and send in those replays. This is Spunkify out. I'll see you later.